Hi guys, today's math class we're going to talk about the place of a digit and the value of a digit. So we're going to first talk about the place. When we think of the place is where a digit is located. So I have this huge number. I want you to see first, can you read it? Can you read the number? Okay, Mrs. Wolf, can you read that big number?
I can. So I first read this whole part, 934, and when I get to this comma, I always say 1,276. So this number is 934,276.
Mrs. Wolf just told us something, and I'm going to just write it here for us. This first comma, we always say 1,000. So say that one to yourself. Okay, so we read that, 934,276. All right, we're gonna talk places. Places. Mrs. Wolf, what place is the 2 in? What place?
Okay. So I think it's the hundreds place.
It is. When we're thinking about the place, we can cover up the other part of the number so we aren't confused. And she is right. The 2 is in the hundreds place. Where is it located? The hundreds place. Good job. All right, let's go to the 6. Let's go to the 6. Again, we can cover all this up because we're looking at, yep, what place?
Okay, I know that one because it starts off my number, and I say this one a lot. It's the ones place.
Very good. The ones place. Okay, let's do the number in the middle. Okay. What about the 7?
So I know it goes ones, tens, hundreds. So that's the tens place.
Good job. All right, let's work our way up. And I think we'll just go to the 4 and we'll just work our way this way. So okay. The 4.
So ones, tens, hundreds. Then this would be the thousands.
Good job. Okay. And now the 3.
Okay, so just like the ones, this is the thousands, so it goes 10,000s. And then just like after the tens, there's the hundreds, so this would go 10,000, then it would go 100,000.
Good job. We have a lot of letters, big words here. All right, so just say them with me. We're going to start over here. We have the ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, 100,000s. These are all of our places when we're dealing with numbers. All right, now we're ready to talk about the value of a digit. So the value is how much a digit is worth. All right, Mrs. Wolf, so first let's read our huge number. So right now, you go ahead and read, and do you remember when we get to this first comma, what Mrs. Wolf said we say? I'll give you the hint. All right, cover this up. What is this number? All right, Mrs. Wolf.
Okay, so I think it's going to be 841,297.
Yes. Great job. Okay, now we're going to talk about the value. So, Mrs. Wolf, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you one of the digits, and then I want you to tell me how much it's worth. What's the value?
Okay.
So let's start with the 2.
Okay.
What is the value of the 2?
Okay. So when I think about the value, I think about how much it could be worth in money. So if I had all of this money, how much would that 2 be worth? And so one of the tricks that I use is I turn everything else to a 0, and then it helps me. So I would have 0, 0, 0, 2, 0, 0. Well, that doesn't really make sense. So I would be left with 200.
Yes.
So the value of this 2 is 200.
I could say 2 is value is 200. All right, Mrs. Wolf, what about the 4?
Okay.
What is the value of the 4?
All right, so just gonna grab this eraser.
Mhm.
Wow. And the 4 is all the way over here. So,
Yes. I'm gonna have you scoot to the side, maybe.
okay.
That way you can see.
So-
Yes, there we go.
I know that everything besides the 4 I'm gonna turn to a 0. So I could, the 8 would be a 0. I would keep the 4, and then everything else is gonna go to a 0. And then that doesn't really make sense to say it that way, so I could really take this off, just like I could take that off.
So, yep.
And so I'm left with 40,000 is the value of the 4.
Perfect. Let's do one more. Let's try the 9.
Okay.
What is the value of the 9?
Okay, so the 9 is right here. And this time, instead of turning everything to zeros, I'm getting really good at it. So I'm just gonna cover up all of these numbers and say, okay, if I kept the 9 and I turned that to a 0, I would be left with 90. So I believe the value of the 9 is 90.
Great job. All right, guys, today we're gonna use IXL, and I'm gonna show you how we're gonna get into IXL.
Do you want me to erase this?
Yes, that would be awesome. So, I went to Clever, and so if you click Clever, you should be able to scroll down and you will see IXL. IXL looks like this. Yes. I'm gonna go ahead and click on IXL. When you get into IXL, we want to get into math. And so yours, you may come with this right here, which is just a welcome. We're going to click the X. On the X in my corner. And we're going to go to learning. Learning is right here. We're going to go to learning. Yours may look a little different, you guys. We are going to math is where you want to go. You can see where we have subjects listed here. We're going to math. And then I want you to scroll down to 4th grade. When you get into 4th grade, you will see number sense, and we're going to look at 2 different lessons today. We're going to look at A3, so I'm going to put that right here. We're going to look at A3, and I'll do a few of these. I'm going to click it. Here's A3. This is all about the value of a digit. When it comes up, we see it says which number's underlying digit is worth 3. So I'm looking for the 3 in the ones place. Tens, hundreds. Oh, there it is right there. I'm going to click 873 and hit submit. I'm going to do just a few of these. Yours may be the same, might be different. I'm looking for the digit, the number's underlying digit is worth 500. So I need to find the 5 in the hundreds place. I see it right below, right here. Okay, I'm gonna do one more. You click it and then you hit submit. Now, if you miss one, that's okay, keep going. I'm looking which number's underlying digit is worth 50. So I need the 5 in the tens place. Here we go. All right, you're gonna continue those. I'm gonna go back because we have another lesson that I also want us to do. That was A3, the value of a digit. And the next one is A6?
Yep.
Yes, A6. And if you wanted A7, I think is also with place value. So this, if I look at my first one, it says, where is the digit 8? What place? Ones, tens, hundreds, so tens. So I click that one. What I would like you to do is work through A3 and A6. If you need, if you want to do one other, A7 could be an extra one if you want it. Where is the 9? Ones. Okay. These may not be very difficult, and that is okay, but make sure, I don't want you rushing. Which digit is in the ones place? I know the ones is here. Okay, so I'm gonna let you, again, when I go to my IXL, it's in number sense. I don't know if this is on the screen.
Yeah.
All right. Number sense, A3, A6. A7 could be an extra if you need, if you just want to do some more. If you love math, you could do A7, but that is what we're going to say is optional. You don't have to do it, but if you're loving IXL, try that. Here's your goal. When you get into IXL, you're going to see that you can earn badges as you go, and you can earn ribbons. All right, guys, I want you to do your best. A3, A6. If you want to do A7, you can. I want you to master at least to 80%. You will see the percentile at the top of your page. If you can get to 100%, that's fantastic. Do your best. Today's our first time in IXL. I can't wait to see what you think of it, and we'll talk in small group.